fellow fragrance lovers, it's Dan here, and we are going to have ourselves a little bit of fun and talk about Southern Blend from Tim McGraw today. Just when I was getting a little bored with designer fragrances, I know, one like this has to come along, and from Tim McGraw nonetheless, so that's pretty cool. I was very pleasantly surprised with this fragrance, kind of shocked, and I have just had a lot of fun with this fragrance. Now, this one was released in 2009, and the perfume house behind this is Coty, and the perfumer behind this is Richard Herpen. Now, what we have for notes in this fragrance: at the top, we've got grapefruit, star anise, and bergamot, and in the heart, we've got lavender, violet leaf, and whiskey, and at the base, we've got vetiver, amber, and tobacco. Boy, there's a lot of stuff that I love in there. But as far as the overall general feel of this fragrance, it is going to be a sweet and woody type of scent. Rich and warm and quite nice, actually. As far as how this plays out on my skin, right away I get the violet leaf with the citrus there. But after about 5 seconds, that citrus is completely gone and the violet leaf takes a turn for the back seat. Now, what becomes the major player in this fragrance is that whiskey note for the next 4 hours, with just a touch of that violet leaf there, adding just a slight bit of green freshness to this scent. But that major player, the whiskey note, what that reminds me of is the smell of oak with a raisin quality sweetness about it. And how I came up with that was, I got a little intrigued as to what people thought the smell of whiskey was. So I went online to do some research, and I came across some great articles of professional whiskey tasters out there. People that have built their nose around the smell of whiskey. So one of the first articles I came across was this gentleman's take on a certain whiskey, and he described it as having a woody oak aroma with a raisin quality sweetness about it. And I was like, damn, you know, the light bulb went on. I'm like, that's it, man. And I could not wait to get home to smell a box of raisins. And what do you know? Damn if he wasn't right, man. But, you know, the top of this, too, I do not have any pure malt in my house whatsoever. But the top of this reminds me of pure malt as well. Now, I can't do a fair judgment call on that because I can't do them side by side. But it seems to me that this is very reminiscent of pure malt at the top, for sure, with that whiskey note. And, you know, some people call this boozy, but I don't really get that boozy vibe from it like I do out of Burberry London. This one, to me, more has that sweetness of the whiskey with the alcohol booziness kind of flavor pulled out. But you're still left with that woody sweetness there that whiskey has. Now, after that 4 hours, though, the transition that this makes is beautiful. The transition from the sweetness of that whiskey note to the rich woodiness of the amber is just great, because that's what I get for the final life out of this fragrance. The first 4 hours is that whiskey note. The next 4 hours is the amber dry down, which I love amber. You know, amber is just great. And if certain people are confused, you know what used to happen to me way back in the day, but amber and ambergris are two different things, where amber is going to be like a rich, woody, resinous type of scent, and ambergris is going to be more like a sweet, almost candy-like type of scent. Very different. And this one, it's the amber. I love that, you know. I love rich and woody type of scents. Now, there is a touch of greenness in the dry down as well. It changes from the greenness of the violet leaf to a more sharp greenness, that of the vetiver in the base. But it's just a little bit there, just adding a little bit of flavor to the amber. Now, as far as the tobacco in this fragrance, the tobacco in this fragrance is not very loud, you know. It's not your tobacco vanilla, it's not your Michael Kors or anything like that. This one is laying way in the background just to manly up this fragrance a little bit, adding a little bit of dirtiness to this fragrance. Nothing that's really going to jump out at you and go, yeah, that smells like tobacco. It just kind of roughens up the edges of this fragrance, makes it more manly as far as I'm concerned. As far as longevity on this, 8 to 10 hours, so that's great. Gotta love that. But as far as projection, that's where this one falls for me. I mean, it's still doing its job, you know, maybe I'm a little too picky, maybe I like my fragrances a little bit too loud, but this one did get me comments throughout the entire day. But as for myself, I cannot pick up on this throughout the day at all, which kind of sucks. You know, there are plenty of fragrances that I wear that I can smell on myself throughout the entire day and I can enjoy, but this one I just cannot. You know, if they were to amp up this juice just a little bit, maybe even a lot, this stuff would be a rock star for sure. I mean, this stuff is excellent. You got the whiskey note, it fades into the amber dry down. Perfect fragrance for me. Love this. Just wish it was a little bit stronger. But if you're looking for a manly fragrance, and this sounds like it's for you, man, this one's great for sure. And you can't beat the price, you know. Definitely doesn't hurt to check it out. She's a cheap devil, so that's great. You gotta love that. But as far as reviews in the community, well, there's none on base notes. But if you go and look at threads on there, there's all kinds of love for it. All kinds of people are saying good things. And if you go on Fragrantica, this one falls more in the like realm, but there's a ton of love votes on there. And my man Luke Turin, I don't know, he must not be a country fan, because there's no review for Tim McGraw. As far as the women at work go, this one did excellent. Did excellent with everybody, actually. Men, women, the whole lot. In fact, I think there are probably going to be like 4, 5, 6 guys that are going to be going and buying this stuff. I mean, everybody loved it. My whole flipping store is going to be smelling like Tim McGraw Southern Blend, which to me isn't a bad thing. But, you know, and this was one that I didn't even have to go searching for comments on. People just came up and gave them to me, and everybody loved it, so that's great. I just wish that I could have enjoyed this fragrance myself throughout the day, but I just cannot smell it on myself. So somebody from Cody needs to give me a call, and let's kick this juice in the ass and get it fired up and make millions. Because this stuff would rock for sure, man. If you put the power of Amber Absolute into this bottle with this flavor, damn, rockstar for sure, I'm telling you. Alright guys, it's time to find out what Amanda thinks of this sweet whiskey cowboy.
That's right, you better sign me up for that one. Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Really nice.
Yeah, not too bad, huh? Damn surprising for such a cheap fragrance.
I know. Like what the bottle was for something that small. What, $9?
I don't know. Something like that.
$9, $10? I mean, that is really good. That smells really nice. That's right. I want that cowboy.
I know, and I think like 4 or 5 or 6 guys at work all said that they're gonna buy this stuff, so the whole store is gonna be smelling like that.
Well, see, there you go.
That's pretty good stuff, you know? And maybe me and you, we could do some role play, cause I've already got my cowboy hat and my whip.
Oh, nice. Oh, jeez.
I just gotta get some chaps.
Yeah, there you go. Now Mia's like, please get that back.
No, this is my hat.
Yeah, that's your hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Look
Oh.
at this. See, there's our little cowgirl.
That's right.
Right. Uh-huh. See, no role playing for you guys.
No, this is my hat.
Okay.
Don't steal it.
All right. Well, Tim McGraw Southern Blend, all in all, did really great, you know. Just a couple things for me I wish could be better, but all in all, not too bad for the price, for sure.
No, not bad at all.
Yeah.
I like it. It smells good.
Yeah,
So-
see? She's a hard one to please.
I know.
But
there you go.
that's it, guys. That is our take on Southern Blend. You guys take care, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.